Welcome to three-phase motors video, part number 6. We are discussing about a direct online starter today. This is a physical picture of DOL starter. DOL starter can be single-phase DOL starter or three-phase DOL starter. There is a green button for start and a red button for stop. We'll see the features first. The DOL starter, the starting current is not reduced. In DOL starter, there is no reduction in starting current. The full current at start will be there and there is a high starting current. The DOL starter, therefore it is only used up to 3 HP and we can use up to 25 HP motor if the DOL starter is having oil cooling. Oil cooled DOL starter can be used up to 25 HP. But the DOL starter is having the function of overload protection. When the motor is running under or no overload, it will detect by overload relay, maybe thermal or magnetic, and it will be protecting the motor. And there is low voltage protection, means to say if the range of the contactor coil is 380 to 470, it will be operating within that range. If the voltage is going lesser than that range, the no voltage coil or a low voltage coil will detect that and the motor will be switched off. And there is also a protection of no voltage. When motor is already running and if the supply is going, motor will be automatically switched off, but the contactor also will be switched off. If we want to restart the motor, somebody has to switch on the on button again. The motor will not automatically run when the power is restored. The parts of DOL starter, this is the contactor and this is the overload relay. Generally we can say overload relay will be there. This is a thermal overload relay. It can be magnetic overload relay also. And here is the no voltage coil. You are seeing the no voltage coil. When it is getting energized, the contacts are changing their positions. And main contact, these in the box we are seeing the main contact, we can say, and these are auxiliary contact. And there will be connecting cables to connect the power wiring and the control wiring inside the DOL. So there will be connecting cables and push button switches for making on and off conditions. Okay. Now this is the DOL starter without any contactor or other protections. We are telling just the main switch is available. One main switch only it is available. This is not the actual DOL starter. We are simply showing a main switch before going to the DOL starter. If main switch is switched on, it will be working as a motor. This is as the case of DOL starter also. There is no current limiting. When supply is available and if the main switch is on, what happens? The motor will be getting supply and it will be starting rotation. So this is switching on from mains. The DOL starter also effectively it is the same thing. It is switching to the mains. Let us see what are the control circuit functions. Power circuit, we know what is a power circuit. Power circuit is the area where main current will be flowing to the motor only. And the control circuit controls the operation of motor. The control circuit will be having these parts. One is start stop button, that is NC contact. And one is start button, it is NO contact. And one contactor coil or motor starter coil. And here it is the name KM. And KM it is a contactor coil with A1, A2 as the terminal names. And here you will be able to see a contact which is named as KM. This is an auxiliary contact, means under normal conditions the coil will not be getting any voltage. This KM contact will be open. When A1, A2 is getting supply and coil is energized, KM contact will be going closed. And there is an overload trip contact here. We know overload trip contact is a NC contact and it is part of a overload relay. Here this is the total overload relay and this area we can say the heater, the power section part of heater. Actually heater is not part of the control circuit, it's part of power circuit. The overlaid the part of trip contact is part of control circuit. Trip contact is a normally closed switch. When overload is there in the motor, the switch will be overload switch will be making on, making open. Now it is closed. Under overload condition, this trip contact will open. Now let us see what is happening. The bus bars or supply wires are available. You can see the green indicates the supply is available in these points. And this is N and this is L1. Mean to say this is single phase control circuit. It can be a three-phase control circuit also, L1 here with L2 here. It can be connected between L1 and L2 also, but the coil voltage should be sufficient. Coil should be having sufficient rating. If the coil is having 415 volts rating, it can be connected between L1 and L2. If the coil voltage is 230, it can be connected between L1 and neutral. And if it is a 24 volt DC coil, that also can be operated with plus and minus 24 volt DC. So the voltage is depending on your choice. Only thing, you have to select your contactor coil accordingly. Now let us see how it is operating. To make the motor on, you have to press the start button. Now this is the moment where you push the start button, and you can see the green color is coming everywhere. That means the coil is getting energized. The coil is energized, so the auxiliary contact also is now closed. Similarly, the power contacts, it is not shown here, the power contacts also are closed now, which is giving supply to the motor. What means the motor now started rotation. Now you are releasing the hand from start button. Previously the condition was, you can just come see again, it is push button, you are pressing the start button. Now you are just removing the start button finger from the start button, so the start button again becomes open. Still the motor is working. How the motor is working now? The path, it is through the contact Km. Okay, now this is the function of Km. This is the contact Km. Now it is taking the current to the contactor coil. So even when the start button switch is depressed, or it is not depressed, when you are removing the hand from the start button, still the Km contact will maintain the current to the no voltage coil, or hold on the current. It is known as hold on contact of auxiliary contact. Hold on contact. So the motor is continuously working now. You are not pressing start button. Okay. Now the motor is working, and if you want to stop the motor, what you are going to do is, you will be just pressing the stop button. Stop button, when it is pressed, we are pressing the stop button right now. We are keeping the stop button pressed like this, and you can see the coil is de-energized. Km also is de-energized. That means the supply entirely is cut due to the opening of this switch is open. When the switch is open, stop button is pressed, the switch is open, supply will not come this side. Coil is de-energized. Simultaneously Km also will be de-energized. Okay. Now the stop button is pressed. Now what happens next? You are removing the hand from stop button. Again it is coming to normally closed position. Still the supply will be available like this only. The Km contact, it is now open only, so the coil cannot be energized, and the start button also is open, coil cannot get supply. So this is the first condition. Again the motor is under off condition right now. So this is the working of control circuit in a three-phase induction motor. Now you will be seeing both things together, power circuit and control circuit. When the start button is pressed, the coil gets voltage and motor starts. And when stop button is pressed, the Km1 auxiliary contact, it is opened, and supply to the coil, it is removed, and motor stops. So you are showing circuit control for and power circuit in the same picture, and together we are making like this. Now what happens? This is a main switch. We can say this is a TP switch, triple pole switch. We can say TP switch, and the triple pole switch make on and off three-phase supply. And K1 2, it is the power contacts of contactor. What are the power contacts? There are three contacts, 1, 3 and 4. It is mentioned like K1 2, K1 3, K1 4. So these are the power contacts of the contactor. And this is the start button, normally open start button, and a stop button is there. Stop button, it is in series to the control circuit, and it is normally closed. And there is the coil, no voltage coil K14, which is in the control circuit inside this item. And you can see there is a thermal overload relay contact also. It is known as strip contact, normally closed. And you can see K11. What is K11? It is the auxiliary contact, which is known as hold on contact, connected in parallel to the start button. You know now what is the function of auxiliary contact. It will keep the no voltage coil energized even after the removal of finger from the start button. Okay. Now let us get the supply mains first. Supply is available here, and the main switch is now off. On the main switch is started now. What happens? Power contacts are still open because you didn't press the start button. You are having the supply available here, and the connection is available to the coil here also from the phase, but the coil is not energized because this circuit open till this point only, the start button is not closed, so the current cannot flow. And this auxiliary contact of coil also, it is open, normally open condition. Now what you have to do? Press the start button. Yes, started the button, and K1, that is the coil, it is getting voltage. What happens? The contacts, auxiliary contact as well as the power contacts will be now connected. Because of that, the motor will getting working condition. Motor is started. Together, the hold on contact or K11 through the auxiliary contact, the supply will be still available to the coil. The motor continues to work. Now if we want to switch off the motor, press the stop button. Now you can see it is in the normally closed condition. This is the normal condition of stop button, normally closed. Press the stop button. Now you can see it is open. You are pressing the stop button continuously. It is open now. What happens? Coil, it is getting no supply, it is de-energized. The K11 contact also will be de-energized. Because of that, it will be together contactor and the power contacts will be open. That means the supply to the motor is now cut. You are pressing hold the stop button. In the next condition, you are just releasing the stop button. Now the stop button again came to NC contact like this. Now it is perfectly in the back situation with mains available, and we have to start button again if we want to restart. If we can say we are just restarting again, started, coil gets the voltage, and auxiliary contact also closes, main contact also closes, motor works. And if you are putting the stop button, it will again switch off, and this is the working of DOL starter. Now the same thing in another simulation software is available. Its name is EKTS. Not only for DOL starter, different circuit can be made by the EKTS software. You go to the site, and I have made this control circuit here, which is having the start button NO, stop button NC, and a coil with series with that, and the auxiliary contact which is in parallel with the start button. And this is the main phase supply, and these are the main power contacts, and this is the motor. What you have to do? You have to start the press the start button. The coil is getting energized and the motor start working. When you press the stop button, the motor stops because the contactor K, it is switched off. Contact of the contactor also will be switched off. Okay, the different options are available in the WEPA EKTS circuit software. And contact numbers also are important, as told in the previous video. Power contacts will be having normally open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the power contacts. 13, 14 and 23, 24 are normally open auxiliary contacts, and 21, 22 are normally closed auxiliary contact. And this is the circuit diagram of a 3-phase induction motor with DOL starter. Motor supply terminals are available here, which is T1, T2, T3, and supply mains are L1, L2, L3, and the numbers you can see 1, 2 here, 3, 4 here, 5, 6 here. So this is the way, and it is connected to the plunger and coil. This is the no voltage coil in the left side, and these are individual 3-phase power contacts, and an auxiliary contact is available with 13, 14, which is NO. When it is you can see a closed switch here, which is NC. It is the part of overload relay. The 95, 96 contact means it is the part of overload relay, and normally closed it is. If you want to stop, press downwards. This is the stop button of motor, and in the right side you will be able to see a NO button, which can be acting as a start button. What happens? The hold on contact is available here in the 13 and 14, and the start button also is available. Both are in parallel. Let us see. Here it is connected in this way, and here it is connected in this way. Both are in parallel condition, and this start button, it is coming like this, and it is going to the close button and going to the no voltage coil, and from the no voltage coil back to the other phase. So this is the control circuit. Okay, so this is the working of DOL starter.